I sometimes get identified as an apologist. I don't really identify myself as an apologist. I've got all sorts of question marks myself over apologetics. If what people mean by apologetics is just thoughtful, contextualized evangelism that takes questioners and their questions seriously, if that's what you mean by apologetics, sign me up. I'm happy to be an apologist in that sense. But if it means a kind of intellectual stepping stones that assume that your listener is neutral and that you can sort of through argumentation move them closer to the kingdom simply through reason and argumentation. If that's what people mean by apologetics, I'm out in that sense. But my first book that I wrote over 10 years ago now was the whole analogy for the book was the Christian house is like the Christian faith is like a house that is really difficult to get a handle on the outside. And my role is not really to give you stepping stones to come into the house. My role is really hospitality to sort of fling open the doors and say, come on inside. I know it looks bonkers from the outside, and you have no idea how this part relates to that part. But I think it's the sort of thing that you have to enter to understand. And so let me do my best attempt at a Christianity 101, which is basically a house tour. And I'll take you into this room of the house that explores what we mean by God, and this house and this room of the house that explores what we mean by the world, and this room that describes what we mean by ourselves and you. And then we sort of go to the kitchen and you can sit down and you can ask me all your questions. But I don't start with questions. I don't start with apologetics. I don't start with argumentation. I start with just trying to tell the Christian story.